Alright, what's up, gang? Back with another video here. So I was on the UFC's Instagram and I did not know that Drew actually does have a fight. So Drew Dober is going to be fighting July 13th in Denver at Ball Arena, and his opponent is John Silva. This guy right here. He's really good. John Silva is really good. He just fought what was it 2 weeks ago in UFC 303 against Charles Jourdain. So we're gonna look at John Silva a little bit. Um, he got oh yeah, this guy's good. This guy is good. So two knockouts in his last three fights. The first one was the first round, and then against Charles Jourdain, knockout second round. And yeah, I like Drew. Um, he's gonna, he's from Denver. I gotta, support people from Denver because I also live in Denver. But I just don't see how he's going to beat this guy. This guy, John Silva. John Silva is very, very good. So as you see here, uh, yeah, first round knockout against Weston Wilson. Let's see his record. So that dude he's 1-2. And then this was a good win against Charles Jourdain. Charles he's all right. He's what 2-3 in his last five fights. So yeah, I mean he's an up and coming guy, young dude, hungry, and I say he's gonna win just because of his hunger. Even his post fight interview, um, with Joe Rogan, you know, he seems like such a sincere guy. Seems like he's been through a lot, and yeah, and he looks like he's ready to fight. Let's go back to that. He just had a fight, um, not even 2 weeks ago, literally a week ago, UFC 303, and he got the knockout. And he's going to be fighting Drew Dober. So let's check out Drew's last couple fights. He's 3-2. He lost to Renato Moicano. It was a unanimous decision. So yeah, Moicano went for the takedowns. Three out of six in control time, 10 minutes. And outlanded Drew. Sheesh, 142. Oh my goodness. Damn. Wait, which one's Renato? I don't know how they score that shit. But yeah, no, he beat Drew. So got to win over Ricky Glenn, beat Bobby. That's a good win. Uh Rafael, who's this guy? Alves. Rafael Alves. So yeah, I don't know. I want to root for Drew, but yeah, yeah, it's John Silva's gonna get this dub. I'm gonna be rooting for you, Drew, but this guy is very good, and I think it's gonna be a really good fight. All right, so let's see. And then also they added Joshua Van versus Charles Johnson. And this is also um, a really good fight. Um, it's hard to call who's going to win this one because both, are good fighters. Josh was, the younger fighter, um, the uppercomer. Charles, the veteran that's um, been there, done that. So let's check out Charles first. Last 5 fights. It's what, 2 and 3. He has some good wins. Um, he has some. Jake Hadley was a good win, and then at Azat Maxim, this was also a good win. The guy was 17-0 before fighting Charles Jourdain. I mean not Charles Jourdain. Before fighting Charles Johnson, and Charles Johnson gave him his first loss. His first loss. Charles outstruck him. Yeah, Charles beat the brakes off that dude, man. Like for him to have uh, how do you have a 17-0 record and get beat by Charles Johnson? It don't make no sense. As that Maxim. So yeah, I mean Charles's game, man. He beat Jake Hadley. Even Jake's a good, Jake's a good fighter as well. Jake is coming up as well. Um, that was a good win. Um, and let's check out Joshua Van. So Joshua, since he's been in UFC, is 3-0, hasn't lost. So I'm gonna have to go. Ah, damn. I'm gonna have to go with Joshua. I think I don't know. It's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close because Charles comes to fight. Thing about Charles, man. Thing about watching a couple of his fights. He comes to fight. He always has like, I always say like the fighting spirit. He comes to fight, whether you beat him or he wins. He's coming to fight. So I won't. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Joshua, but I won't be surprised if Charles gets the dub. I would definitely not be surprised if he, comes through, gets the dub, and wins. So yeah, it is just a short video. These are the two fights that were these were the two fights that are added. Drew Dober versus John Silva. I'm gonna have to go with John Silva. I think that's how you say his name. Um, maybe even by knockout. If not by knockout, unanimous decision. The guy's really good. He's hungry. He's a humble guy, hungry, and that's a combination. Uh, that's the dude you just don't want to be in his way right now. And I guess Drew's gonna have to learn that. But and then for Josh Van, Charles Johnson, I'm gonna go with Josh Van. I think he's gonna get the dub, 3-0 right now. He's on a good path. Just continue to work, and yeah, I think he'll figure it out, and he'll be able to get the dub. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Who do you guys think is gonna win for the two fights that were just updated for UFC Fight Night Denver, Namajunas versus Cortez. All right, let me know who you guys think is gonna win. All right.